Hi, I'm Resa Detwiler. Today I will be making for you my chocolate sheet cake. It's one of our family favorites. It's not too sweet, but it's delicious. In this bowl, you're gonna mix your dry ingredients first. I have 3 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And you're just gonna go ahead and whisk that together so it's nice and combined. Get 1.5 cups of water boiling. So go ahead and get that ready. All right, and then the next step we're gonna do, you're gonna take 3 sticks of butter. You put your 3 sticks of butter in, let it start melting. Once it's melted, you're gonna add 6 heaping tablespoons of cocoa powder. And just whisk that together. Try to get all the lumps out so it's nice and smooth. And then once your water is boiling, take your 1.5 cups water, pour it right into the mixture. It's gonna bubble and you let it bubble up for 30 seconds. You're gonna take your butter and cocoa mixture, give it a good whisk again, dump it right into your flour mixture, and take your whisk, and just start whisking. So your next step is to take 3 eggs. I like to have them at room temperature. They just bake a lot nicer and make the cake a lot nicer. 3/4 cup of buttermilk. I have 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla and also 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this stuff all together. All right, and then you go ahead and pour that into your gently mixed cake. Just go ahead and whisk that all together. All right, final step. Pour it into your pan. Spread it out. It's nice and even. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm gonna stick it in there for around 18 to 20 minutes. I don't like to overbake my cakes, so I tend to start the time a little bit lower than what recipes usually say, just depending on your oven, how it bakes. Mine does about 18 minutes is about perfect, but for you it might be more, it might be less, so you just have to kind of keep an eye on it. But try not to open the doors because that can make your cakes do this in the middle and you don't want that. All right, so once your butter is melted, you're gonna add in heaping 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Give it a good mix. All right, so you pull this off the heat and we're gonna mix in 6 tablespoons of milk. We're gonna add in 1 teaspoon vanilla. Mix that good. And then next, we're gonna add about approximately 3 cups of powdered sugar. It's gonna look a little lumpy, but you just mix, mix, mix till it's all smooth. Okay, that looks about good. So once you have your icing made, the cake is out of the oven, while it's still warm, you wanna go ahead and just pour the icing on top. And the reason you do it while it's still warm is so that the icing can just kind of fall over the whole cake. It's not an icing that'll get hard or anything. It stays soft. You just spread it around. All right, so here's the finished product of the chocolate cake. It's still really hot, so I would let it cool to room temperature before slicing into it. But you can enjoy it with ice cream, with strawberries, however you want. It's delicious and I hope you enjoy.